Hello and welcome back. Today I want you to pay extra close attention if you are somebody who has had trouble offering something to your audience, whether it's your very first offering or it's just a new offering that you want to make to your audience because you know they're struggling with a specific thing and you can help them. If you have been struggling to bring this to fruition, today's video is for you. Stick around. I'm Lori Reeves, founder and CEO of Brand Strength. I break down brand building into bite-sized chunks and I make them relatable and fun so that you can take them and go build the brand that will change people's lives. Okay, it's good to see you back. So, you are a person who has had trouble bringing an offering to the public, right? To your audience. You know you want to provide a service, you know you can do it, but getting all the pieces in place and getting it out in the offering, into the world as an offering is troublesome for you. You are the person I'm talking to today. Again, if this is you where you want to build a business and you haven't been able to do what it takes to start getting clients yet, or if you already have a business but you have this new offering in mind and you're having trouble doing all the things, getting all the ducks in a row or pieces in place so that you can do it, I want to talk to you today about a phenomenon that I see happening very frequently with entrepreneurs. It's not something that you've never heard of before, but I call it a little something different. So I call this phenomenon big butt phenomenon. Big butts. That's what we're talking about today. And unlike Sir Mix-a-Lot, I do not like big butts. Although, I will say, side note here, if we show up at a place together and they're playing music and there's a dance floor and Sir Mix-a-Lot, I Like Big Butts comes on, I will be singing every single word of that song while I'm dancing to it. So just so you know, I do like the song I Like Big Butts. I really shouldn't. It's fun to me. But in this case, I do not like big butts. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about having an idea and trying to put it in place and then going, well, I'm going to do this, but before I can do that, I have to do this. And this but is a big thing. Like it's like building a funnel or starting an email list or building a website or any other number of things that could make you go, but I really need to do this first. Because all of those big buts are keeping you from moving forward. They are keeping you from making progress. And I know the whole point of my whole channel and all the videos that I create is so that I can teach you the things you need to know so that you can go out there and build your brand. But it's just a reality that if you have been doing the same thing over and over, trying to, whip yourself into compliance to get something done, and you haven't been able to do it, it's possible that you need some help just getting things in order. Because here's what's going on in the landscape of entrepreneurship today. There are experts and gurus and creators and everything, professionals out there giving a lot of advice. Some of the advice is very good, depending on where you are in business, depending on if you're working by yourself or you have a team, depending on how much time you have to employ certain things, depending on how much skill you have to do certain things. Not all the advice is good. Some of it is good, but it's not all meant for you right now. But it can be hard to filter that advice out. Not to mention that some of the advice is completely contradictory. Some people are like, you're never going to grow a business unless you have Facebook ads. And then other people are like, you never grow a business using Facebook ads. You start organically, right? So what do you know? How do you know what to pay attention to? What do you know about the advice that makes it good for you, right? Sometimes the advice is good for you. Sometimes it's just not. You have to look at that and decide, is this advice best for me? Now, again, I know that I give you a lot of advice about what to do. I'm just another person offering advice, right? I get that. But I just want to be here to support you through the frustration and the overwhelm that you might be feeling when you're like trying to create something from nothing. You know you have a skill that can help people. You want to offer it. You have this dream of a different kind of life where you're in charge of what you do and you're in charge of how much money you make, and you're making a really big difference in the lives of other people or the businesses of other people, which if you're making a difference in their business, you're also making a difference in their life. You want to do all this. I get you. I am you. But there is a limit to what you can do, especially at the beginning, to get your business off the ground or to get a new offering off the ground. And it may not be completely evident to you to see what advice you should take and what advice you shouldn't, or what you should be doing now and what you should be putting off until later. So I have a program that I have been putting together. It's been coming together in bits and pieces from all the things that I've done as an entrepreneur, kind of coming together and being put into a package. Now, I don't have a call to action for you today besides if any of this has resonated with you and you know that you're getting tripped up on details, getting tripped up on thinking, but I don't have this in place, so I can't do that. And before I do that, I have to have this in place. If you know that's you and you know that you haven't been making the progress you want to make in building your business or elevating your business, I want you to pay attention, because I am going to be releasing this program in a group format so that you can learn from other people, take what I'm giving you, work alongside other amazing humans who have a heart for changing the world and want to make a lot of money doing it. We're going to be doing all this together. Now, I'm talking about knowing exactly what you're going to do in your program so that you fulfill all the promises that you make to your clients, having messaging that grabs the right people's attention and really compels them to take an action with you, which I mean hiring you. We're going to talk about having all the tech in place so that you know exactly what you need to do to get somebody scheduled for something, get them a contract, an invoice they can pay, do all the techie stuff that is hard to pull together if you're not sure which tools you should use or how to employ them. And a beautiful, professional, gorgeous online home that you can send people to so that they can find out a little bit more about what you're doing and who you are and get in touch with you so that you can talk to them and make them a client. Now, one of the things that I didn't just talk about is knowing exactly what to do in a consultation so that you're prepared for it, you're asking all the right questions, and you can squeeze every ounce of value out of every single conversation or consult you have with a client so that you're never making the same mistake twice, and you're learning from the people you're talking to about how to sell to them and how to talk to them before you get them on a call. We're going to be working on all of this, and we're going to put it all together so that you are ready to sell your offer in 90 days or less, no matter what you have in place right now. If this makes sense to you, if you're like, oh my God, yes, finally, I need to get my offering out into the hands of the people who need it. I need to start making money with my business. I need to be able to start talking to people and feel like I'm ready to hand them something, to talk at an educated level about what I'm doing and what I do with people, and not look like somebody who's completely at the beginning, but to get out there and start getting clients. If that is you, I am talking to you. We have the opportunity to work together early in the new year, putting this all in place for you. 90 days or less, getting your offering or your business completely off the ground. I'm so excited to bring all of this together for you. I know I give a lot of advice about how to think about things, how to organize things, and about marketing. We're going to do all of that together so that you don't have to have the steps in place. I'm just going to give you the whole plan, and you're just going to fit the pieces that you need to fit into it so that you're ready to go in 90 days or less. So, my call to action to you, stick around. Pay attention. If you're not in my Facebook group, look below, get into my Facebook group. If you're not on my mailing list, look below, get on my mailing list. Information about this program is going to be coming at you through those mediums, and I want to make sure that you have all the information that you need to be able to make the right decision for you and either move forward in this program and finally get the progress that you've been trying to make happening and done for you, or to decide this is not right for me right now, because not everything is right for every person at all times. But if it's right for you, I want you to be able to get into the program. It will be limited in the number of people who can join. So if you're interested in it, I want you to look below, get in my Facebook group, get on my mailing list so that you will know exactly when this is all going to come out so that you can participate and your dream of having a business will no longer be a dream. It will be a reality, and we'll be dancing along to Sir Mix-a-Lot, even though we don't like big butts because they're holding us back. We'll be doing all that together and having fun in the process. So I hope this was helpful for you. I'm looking forward to sharing more with you about the program, and I will see you back here next week.